What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the Brown Gent. In this video, I'm going to show you the 3 different archetypes of crypto investors, and I want you to ask yourself which one you want to be, especially when you get to see what's involved and the returns that are involved as well. Before we get into it, just remember, if you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, and follow me on all tech, including Twitter. Make sure, by the way, as you remember, go through and watch this playlist. I'll be adding to this to make sure that anyone who's coming to the crypto market for 2024, 2025 doesn't know what to do. They have the full guidance right here, and better time than never to say none of this is financial advice. Please do your own research. I'm just a guy on YouTube. Now, why do we invest in crypto? As a follow-up, it's one of the best asymmetric bets. Now, an asymmetric bet is basically when you have way higher upside or gains from your investment than the losses that you can incur. Whenever you have opportunities like that, these are what's considered the holy grail of investing. And the cryptocurrency market is a fantastic opportunity because of the 4-year cycle that we've talked about in the previous video. These cryptocurrencies tend to go sky high, starting with Bitcoin, following up with some of the bigger altcoins like Ethereum, Solana, and such, and then going even further in the smaller tokens that move so much bigger. We'll talk about that in a future video, but just to remind you guys, we are around the optimism to belief stage of the market, so there's still a long way to go before we top out in euphoria. But the question you've got to ask yourself is, how bad do you want it? And how much effort are you willing to put in? I'm asking this and making this video because I've been getting a ton of text messages from people in real life saying, hey, is it too late to buy crypto? Well, even if it's not too late, you got to ask yourself which archetype you are. We'll start off with the most basic, and this is the person who doesn't really want to know about crypto, doesn't care to learn it. They just want to be able to take advantage of that opportunity that exists to make money in crypto. Keep it very simple because they got a busy life. They don't want to do any more crypto stuff than they have to. They don't want to mess around with hardware devices. Who needs these things? Hey, is there a centralized exchange? I'll use that. And yeah, if I can double my money and do nothing, or maybe make a little more, they're happy with it. Now, if that is you, you are definitely going to love getting on exchanges. In Canada, Kraken's a very good one. In the US, a lot of people use Binance. There's Coinbase, Robinhood. Depends on where you live. I'll make a video about that in the future. But the comfortable people have it very easy. All they've got to do is figure out what they want to buy, which we will show you how to determine that, and then use a few services, and it'll make it very simple. And just so you know, all future videos, I'm going to say up front if this video is for your archetype or other archetypes. Now, there's the curious archetype. Just like comfortable, they want to make money in crypto while they can. The difference is they're not okay with just making it 2 to 5x. They recognize that this opportunity comes around once every 4 years, so they want to make 5 to 10x their gains. They also want to learn a bit more about crypto so they can scale into some more niche things than things that will be available on centralized exchanges. Case in point, some tokens, they're not going to be available on centralized exchanges like Binance and Robinhood. You'll have to go on chain, or you'll have to use other types of wallets, browser wallets like MetaMask, Trust Wallet, Phantom, and the such. Also, they likely want to avoid any future issues with exchanges by holding their coins. They probably remember what happened with FTX. Sam Bankman-Fried ran that into the ground, losing a ton of people their money. So they figured, you know what? I'll just bite the bullet and buy a hardware device or create my wallets on my computer so that I can store my coins, because they've heard if it's not your keys, it's not your coins. So that's the second type. The third type is what I sort of associate myself with, which is a grinder, somebody who truly wants to make life-changing gains in the market, not enough to make 5 to 10x, willing to work hard to learn the crypto ecosystem and hoping to make 100x plus your investment by working really hard, being on chain, getting in the trenches as we speak, and at the same time going to be custodial of my own coins, not relying on exchanges. So the big differences are everybody wants to make money in crypto. The level of earning potential goes up the more effort you put in, which would make sense. And finally, comfortable is okay keeping their money on exchanges. Curious and Grinder want to circumvent any potential issues by having a hardware device. So figure out who you are. And for grinders, they'll be in the trenches doing meme coin. So they'll be on Dex Screener or Gecko Terminal, taking a look at all those token launches, seeing what's going on. They'll be going in and minting NFTs. They'll be going to OpenSea, flipping those NFTs for profit. But regardless of who you are, regardless of which archetype you are, one thing is the same. Your exit should all be around the same time. It doesn't matter if you're in the trenches. It doesn't matter if you're on chain slightly. It doesn't matter if you're only on exchanges. There is a point in time when this market is no longer profitable to be in. And at that point, everyone out of the pool around the time of euphoria. That's how you maximize your gains. And if you are the grinder archetype, you are likely the one who's going to benefit the most from the Web3 Secret Society. I put links to everything in the description below, so definitely check that out if you're interested. Or for any archetype, if you want a private video call to just get set on the right way, definitely reach out to me. Regardless, whichever thing you do, make sure you continue to follow these videos, get that guidance so that you can make the most out of this bull run. All right, well, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Like, subscribe, and share the video. Bye.